Hi everybody, welcome to Live After 5. So today I just said I'd jump on and share a small story with you. I met a landlord today, let's just call him Thomas. So Thomas was considering selling his property. He has managed the property himself over the years and has had, one or two friends that are landlords. Some of them are even accidental landlords. They've been doing their own managing of properties and they've had absolutely, terrible hassle with, tenants falling into arrears and damage caused. And look, I think that actually happens to a very small percentage, but it is a risk. And that was his whole fear about, how would I manage that? He was, living away or going to be living away, and how would he manage all that if there was an issue with a tenant or there were arrears or problems with them or anything like that. So basically, his whole thing was like, my advice to him is, look, if you're being a landlord is like running a business. You need to do professionally now. Those days are long gone of, being a landlord and kind of doing things slapdash. You have to do things by the letter of the law. You have to do properly. You have to be fair to tenants. You have to follow procedures in terms of health and safety. If there's rent arrears, anything like that, there's a process there to be followed. Now, the legislation does change quite frequently, and that causes huge confusion for landlords. But that's where you hire an agent. So by hiring an agent, get recommendations from friends and families, check their Google reviews, because you're going to see comments from, tenants, landlords, whoever they deal with. It'll all be on Google or maybe their Facebook reviews. So by hiring an agent to manage your property, that's like, I can't say it's an insurance policy. It's not exactly an insurance policy, but it does give you peace of mind. If you're going to hire an agent, they're going to manage the property professionally, and it's all fine when everything is going good and you've got a good tenant in place, they're paying the rent in time. But what if you've a tenant that is more difficult to manage? That can be quite intimidating for some people who, own their own property and they're self-managing. So that's a reason you get an agent involved. And like, an agent is skilled at, vetting tenants, checking out references, matching, the right tenant to the right property. So, that it works out for everybody. And yeah, look, if you need any recommendations, whatever county you're in, if you're thinking of getting your property managed, just send us a direct message on our page and we'll put you in touch with somebody. Thanks a million. Have a good evening, everybody.